Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got leaves right here. That's what I've been collecting for about 2 weeks. We're gonna go insulate. Hey guys, it's a couple weeks later. I've been still collecting those leaves and using them all throughout the garden. I'm going to show you a few examples of how I am insulating plants with the leaves. Somewhat a little bit of cardboard too. It just depends on the circumstance, but things are working out fairly well. We've had a lot of nights way down in the 20s. We even had some snow last night. Put some pictures here. So let's go have a look. You can see Tonto behind me. Not sure what he is looking at over that way. Anyways, last night was the night we got like a snow slash ice mix out of the blue. I didn't cover anything, didn't protect anything. But what these guys did have last night was a blanket of leaves that I've left in place. The leaves just fell and I have left them for insulation. I did scatter a bunch of carrot seeds in this bed about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and you can see I've got quite a bit of germination despite all of the leaves. So carrots do not need light to germinate, just moisture, and they have been staying nice and moist with all of this leaf coverage. And I have some sage starts in here as well that I will probably put in my plant cell. They have been doing okay too with all the leaf coverage. Now tonight it's going to get down to like 22, so I may or may not throw something on this bed. Probably I might, since they had a rough night last night. They had no protection at all. So this is one way I use leaves. I just kind of leave the leaves in my raised beds. So let's move on to some other areas. You can see that my passion vine is heavily mulched with probably about 6 inches of leaves at the base on the roots. The vine is still looking really pretty though. And I cannot wait to see this flower come next summer. I'm so excited for this. This took a long time to germinate. This can take 2 to 3 months to get the seeds to germinate. Right, Tonto, please don't eat that. All right, let's move right along. So this L-shaped bed, it doesn't look like it's mulched with leaves, but it's actually about 3 layers of leaves, dirt, leaves, soil, compost, whatever I had is what it is. So those Brussels sprouts in this bed, I'm not really covering them too much. I did cover them one time when we got down to 17, but tonight most likely will not fool with covering them because their roots are so well insulated. I'm talking like 3 levels of, just lots of leaves, the soil, leaves, And I threw some carrot seeds in here as well. I thought I saw some green stuff somewhere. Maybe it's too soon. I do think I may cover a few of these beds tonight, because last night I did not. And they're looking a little unhappy this morning, to be honest, but they will bounce back. This is mostly cabbage. There are a few cauliflowers in there, but I will give them a sheet tonight. Alrighty, so the Brussels back in this bed here. I don't know if you can see them because of the sun. I'm going to move over there. I did not use like a layer with leaves, soil, and so forth. I just used about 8 inches of soil. I'm sorry, not soil, leaves. And I had a bunch of marigolds in this area. and I just compress the marigolds down at ground level, and then I just heavily insulated these Brussels with the leaves. And because I've got these shrubs all around, they're going to do fine. I imagine they will be perfectly fine come spring, and they'll sprout up and grow nice and big. This is 2 trays of mountain mint that I'm going to have in my garden cell. This should be fine, as well as the chocolate mint. So let's go look at my artichokes. The strawberry bed is just naturally heavily mulched with leaves. When the leaves fall, I do not pick them up. I just leave them, and it helps insulate the strawberries. So let's get over here to the artichoke. Whoa, I just slipped in mud. We got a lot of rain in the last 36 hours. All right, so here's artichoke number 1. He has different layers of cardboard with different layers of leaves. So there's air pockets to insulate. You can see like the layers. So that's all I did. I just gave him lots and lots of leaves and a couple, I think there's 2 levels of cardboard to help insulate him. And I think he will be just fine. He will die back. If he loses all his foliage, that's fine, that's normal. And then this guy, he has a bigger box because I think I ran out of cardboard. I think what I'm going to do is just step on that. Smush it. And then I'll come back with another load of leaves, get that on top, and he will be perfectly fine. All right, I got one more artichoke. We must have had some heavy winds last night too, because I see a lot of big branches. I did kind of leaf this stevia plant. I'll just kind of take the seeds and mix them around here too, because it's really not supposed to be perennial here. And this poor little guy, I just keep putting the box on top of him. But he also has a bunch of leaves. So I think for tonight, I think I'll just leave him with a box. But I will do that same setup with him, I don't know, when we get a warming up period. Alright guys, so that is how I let the leaves work for me in the winter. And you can see that was mustard greens that are doing pretty good. Looks like I got a Rudbeckia wanting to flower again. Got some mustard greens mulched with leaves. And here are my artichokes. So what you see is about 2 layers of cardboard with leaves in between each layer on the bottom and then on the top. I do need to come back and add some more here on the top. But I did put them in the back, so it's completely ready in the back. We do need to add some in the front. You can kind of see in there the layers. So we got leaves, cardboard, and then we're going to put leaves on top. And he will die back. Most likely he will lose his beautiful, beautiful foliage here soon. The same for this guy over here. And same process, heavily mulched with leaves, cardboard, and then we're going to put a final layer of leaves right here on top. And he should be perfectly happy here in this zone 7 to 8 area for winter. And he'll come back and be beautiful, hopefully produce some fruit. He did not produce this year, so save your leaves. Let them work for you.